Hey everyone, welcome. Today will be the third dividend portfolio update on the channel. I try to make one of these every month, but September was pretty busy. It's been about 6 weeks since the last update, and the portfolio has changed quite a bit. This time, I'll go over the stocks that have been added to the portfolio, how much the value has grown, and the dividends that this portfolio is generating now. So if you're ready, let's get into it. On this channel, I talk about all things finance, wealth building, and how you can achieve the life of your dreams through financial independence. If you want to join me on this journey to financial independence, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, let's take a look at how much this portfolio has grown in the last 6 weeks. It's currently valued at $74,318. That's an $11,987 increase, which is a 19% increase from last month. But that's because I got paid my bonus from work and I poured most of it into certain stock that I will show you guys later in this video. September was a terrible month for stocks, so that 19% increase is pretty much all from me just putting money in and buying stocks. Next, we can see that the dividend yield also increased from 2.71% up to 3.06%. This is because the stocks I'm buying now have an average dividend yield of 8%. And I sold off some stock that had little to no dividends, so that drives the portfolio's overall yield up as well. And lastly, our annual dividend. About 6 weeks ago is when I started focusing on the quadfecta income investing strategy for this portfolio. From August to September, we increased our annual dividend income by $200. But in the last 6 weeks, we increased our dividend income by almost $600. That's almost triple over the previous month. It's usually hard to see how much progress we're actually making until we step back and look at the larger time frame. We made a big step towards our annual goal of $12,000 in dividend income. Now let's look at our dividend and portfolio growth over time. I've only been tracking this for 3 months, but our portfolio is growing at a good rate. I pretty much dumped 90% of my post-tax income into this portfolio. The goal is to have this account break 6 figures by the end of the year. The account value is actually a little bit higher than the $74,000 you see here because I do have a lot of cash in the account for my options trading. But I have decided to just put the amount here that is actually invested in dividend paying stocks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Should I just list the actual value of the portfolio in this tracker, even though a lot of it is in cash? As for the dividends, we saw a slight bump in dividend income from $120 to $150 this month. Since I am investing mainly in monthly paying dividend ETFs, we should see a nice trend upward over time. Maybe we can cross into $200 per month territory pretty soon. Alright, let me show you guys all the purchases in this account over the last 6 weeks. First, I picked up 21 shares of SPYG, the main growth ETF in this portfolio, for about $1,400. Then I bought 12 shares of DIVO early in September, but I've since stopped buying this one altogether because there are better options for the cost. Below that, I picked up 34 shares of NUSI for $960. This stock has a built-in downside protection and held up pretty good while the market was melting down in September. Then I picked up 44 shares of RYLD for $1,100. This is my favorite income ETF in the whole portfolio. I haven't been able to find anything else that pays as good for the low cost. Next, we bought QYLD. This is an income generating favorite for many retirees. It has a relatively stable stock price and consistent monthly paying income. We picked up 41 shares for about $940. The last of my active purchases was 59 shares of Horizon Technologies. I'm about to round out my position in this portfolio with about 170 shares. Then I'll be looking into other stocks to invest in. We have SRET and DIV here, which were purchased through the reinvested dividends, so I didn't have to put outside money into it. It's just slowly compounding every month on its own. Over the next few months, I hope to have more stock like these that grows its position by itself. Okay, now that certain stock that I said I poured my bonus into was Apple. I picked up 57 shares for $7,915. The reason I did this is because I already owned 43 shares in the portfolio, and I need 100 shares total to start selling options contracts against the shares. This dividend account is also my options trading account because I'm trying to generate income through everything in this portfolio. And selling options is another income generating strategy. I'm trying to ramp up my cash position in this account over the next 6 months to about $45,000 to accomplish my goal. I have not worked out all the math yet, but from quick calculations, 45,000 is pretty much what I'll need. Purchasing the Apple shares is just one step towards that goal. I will probably release my next options trading update video next week, so make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you'll get notified when that video comes out. In total, I invested $13,775.75. If we look at it without the Apple stock I purchased, I invested $5,860.73, or just under $1,000 per week for the last 6 weeks. If you guys don't want to have to wait 6 weeks for a portfolio update, make sure to join me every Friday when I release my Fire Fun Friday videos, where I walk through the markets for the week and all the purchases I made. Now let's take a look directly into this Fire Fun portfolio. My top 7 income generating assets have changed a bit over the last month. DIV is still at the top, but we have a few more shares now thanks to the dividend reinvestment, and generates over $400 annually. SPHD and SRET are my second and third highest income generators, with over $200 each annually. And when I round out my position in Horizon Technologies, it should generate about $200 annually. And lastly, my covered call ETFs all broke triple-digit annual income numbers. These 3 right here will eventually become my largest income generators. I want to have enough of each of these 3 stocks for them to generate about $40,000 annually. Total, that is. But we're years away from that happening. We're just taking one step at a time. And I want to tell you guys how I plan things out. The way I plan is to find my end goal and then work backwards from there. You need to know where you want to go in order to find the path to get there. Well, that's it for this month's dividend portfolio update. I will try to make one update video a month for the portfolio from now on. Thanks for checking out the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.